Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a really quick updated tour of my room because I haven't done one for about 5 years. So I just think it would be nice because I've moved house as well and I am in a box room. So in the UK, we like a standard house normally has 2 bedrooms and then a box room. We call it a box room because you can actually only just it is a box. It's normally a square or quite a slim rectangle, and you can only normally get a single bed, or it could be used as a study. For me, it's my crafting area. So I'm just going to walk in and I'm going to close the door behind me, because when you close the door, the room feels a lot bigger. I have taken my chair out, which is normally here, just because I need it to move around. So behind my door, I have just this shoe rack, which stores all my punches. Don't actually have a lot, but these are the ones that I can't really part with, just because this one is the first one that I bought 10 years ago, and it's just more of a memory thing. But lots of these punches I still use. And then I have this really tall storage, like boxes that are sort of stacked up. They are tilting, and there's a reason, and I will explain that later. And I've got this really nice sort of triangular storage, which is great because when my door opens, my door kind of sits flush against this bit here. But I've got some beads, I've just got some old Christmas projects, well, not old, but because it was only a few weeks ago I was using them, some baby bits, twine, just some of my business stuff, candles, because I absolutely love candles, and then this is just bags with extra candles in it, so there's just bits and pieces in there. Candles for my selling project, so these are all Yankee candles. And I've got my postage stuff in there for when I'm posting, and this is just a stuff drawer. Stuff drawer as in receipts, junk, everyone needs one of those, and this is the only one that I have in my house. Then I have this really tall, I think it's a 6 foot, maybe even 7 foot tall storage unit for all of my dies. It's a DVD storage from IKEA, and it goes all the way down, and that I just sort of store my scoring board, my trimmer, and my punch board, envelope punch board, just there, just because there is a bit of a gap. And I still have lots of my really big dies here. I don't really use them, but I just really want to keep them. Don't know why, I'm a bit of a hoarder like that. And I have lots of my metallic card for when I'm doing shiny projects. I'm going to stay low because under this table, which is just an IKEA table, I just have lots of ribbon bows in there. I have all my Stampin' Up catalogues here. I have lots of cardstock here, a box of random ribbon, and then I have all my paper storage stored like this. These are just IKEA boxes, magazine holders. So all I did was put one facing towards me, one facing outwards, and then just taped it together to sort of create some paper storage. It is actually supposed to be like, and it might not work, but I'll show you. It's supposed to be like this, which is great, but it just doesn't work for me because I can't really get lots in, and I just felt that the weight of the card wasn't really holding it as well, and I just need it to be easily accessible for me. Then I've just got simple white cardstock, and then when you come to the top of this table, I don't use this table a lot. I really do my sort of work, as in my full-time job work, on this table if I have anything to do. I don't craft at this table, even though it looks like I do, but I don't. I've just got, this is a lovely present one of my friends gave to me for Christmas. I don't really know where I want to house it yet, so that's why it's still there. Just got some stationery bits there, just some felt tips, cheap felt tips, post-its. And then I've got, these are just the ribbons and twines that I have, and they are store resting on a picture shelf from IKEA. I will put all the details of things that I've used and the storage ideas into my on my blog, because I just think it's easier, because I can then hopefully link the pictures and do it that way. Otherwise it's a little bit confusing as to which product it is that I'm referring to. This is a really cute screw storage that I bought. I think it was from Wilkinson's about 10 years ago, and these are really cute little I picked these up from a resource centre. I don't think there is it's just, I'm sure every county has one, but in Nottingham, so that's in England, we have like a bank where you can go and buy these, and I think these were 10p, so I just store my little gems in there. I have all, this is a bag, oh god, destroying everything. I have a bag of all my gems in here, so gems that I've picked up from lots of different places. A box for my twine, my sponges, my washi tapes, and this is where I keep all my sequins. So I just have them in colour. So I have all my silver sequins in there, all my blue sequins in there, and then just some Stampin' Up washi tapes. These are just ones that I've picked up from various places. They're not Stampin' Up. And they are just my Stampin' Up washi tapes, which I think are all retired, which is fine because I'm sure I can still use them. And then if I come back down, just you've seen these boxes around everywhere. They are now in pound shops, in the Range, Asda, literally every supermarket you go to, you can pick some of these up. This I purchased from eBay, and it holds all my stickles. So I like to put my stickles upside down. I had a smaller storage. If you go back to my previous videos, you will see I had a smaller storage, but obviously I've got lots of colours, so I needed this one. This comes flat packed, so you have to assemble it, and if you've got wood glue already, it's perfect. And you can assemble it in 10 minutes, but then it needs about an hour to dry, I think. I've got my buttons all stored here. These are just herb jars from IKEA, and this is just because I'm a die cutter, and you've seen all the dies that I have. These are just templates, so when I'm cutting, so if I've got to use, for example, a tag, I can use this tag to measure out how many I can get from a piece of cardstock, because I really don't like to waste. So these are all the big templates that require lots of card, so that's just easier for me to have that there so I don't waste anything. These are just random, I've got embossing folders, just some of my favourite bits, my doilies. Just got some of my just like officey stuff there, some orders that I need to pack, my Dymo label maker. This is just, sorry, you'll probably get all the light from the window, odd cardstock that I use if I'm die cutting, my retro Big Shot that I've had for about 10 years, my magazine holder for all my magazines, projects that I'm working on, and that was just a Christmas thing really. I need to get rid of it. These are just die cuts that I have ready, all my place cards, all my brown tags, and then this is all my Stampin' Up paper. So this is all the Stampin' Up colours that I have. I keep them separate to those because that's a different brand of cardstock. So if I'm doing a Stampin' Up project, I like to keep them sort of separate. I'm just going to open this window so I get some more light. Sorry, the blinds. There we go. That's, oh my gosh, that's so much better. You just do that with them as well. Okay. Then I've got my ATG gun. I've just got lots of tools. Oh, move that out of the way. My stamp press, my spare cutting blades, my die brush, just bits that I don't really use a lot, but I like to sort of house them there. And I've got my spinning caddy from, oh, I'm going to say the White Company. I might be wrong. I might totally be wrong. So that's my, I've had it in my old video as well, but absolutely love it. I will put the link in it on my blog, and the link to my blog will be in the description bar. I just put all my Stampin' Up blocks in here. I got this storage from B&M Bargains. It was in the makeup and storage section. Really good, but I just put all of my go-to materials in here just because this is the desk that I normally craft at. I normally sit here and do all my crafting. These are just a bit of random storage there, random storage there. I have all of my pre-cut die cuts in here. So I have lots of like bears, lots of frames. Everything is labelled. So I have this because I make lots of card toppers. I just have this light. I just like this light because it's quite warm, as in the colour makes it's quite warm. But yeah, it's just a plug-on light. This light I just bought about 3 days ago actually. Really nice. It's a white LED and it's quite bright, and it's a dimmer light as well. So yeah, I picked that up. I'll put the link for that because I was really pleased with that buy. This is my storage unit for my Stampin' Up ink pads. I got this from eBay quite some time ago. No, actually about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, for my ink pads. I really love it, and I don't have my ink pads in any particular kind of order. They are just in colour, like a colour wave, so all the blues, greens, yellows, oranges, reds, pinks and purples, because it's easier for me. I just got this unit. I haven't even filled it up yet. So it's from IKEA. Everyone's seen it, and I got one for my mum, and I just thought I really want one myself. These have absolutely nothing in them, I don't think. No, they've got nothing in them. Can't part with them. It's the very first thing that I bought from IKEA when I first started paper crafting, and they all fit into each other, you know, like a Russian doll. And I don't know, maybe I should get rid of them, but I just really like them there. These are all the die cuts that I work with quite a bit. I've got some embossing folders in here, and in there, all my glitter. It's my chalks. Move this out of the way. And then just all my sort of die cuts that I use quite a bit. This was a screw storage from, it was from a website. I can't remember, but it actually, you can fit it all together and it rotates as well. But for me, that took up too much space, because when I moved into this room, I had to get rid of a lot of stuff. just got a few haberdashery bits in there. These are great. These are from IKEA. It's a great storage. And then I've got, again, DIY stackables, which hold all my die cuts. I've then got the same unit that I've got on, so the same unit as this. I've got another one here for just spare bits. I've got all my 3x3 and my 4x4 card in there. I've got my favourite retired Christmas stamp sets by Stampin' Up. I can't part with these because I have a lot of projects that I sell using them, so I can't ever get rid of them, and I really love them. And yeah, all my paper isn't organised in the best way, but when I started crafting, I used to buy a lot of patterned paper. I don't know why, because I never really use it, but I just can't resist when I see one like this. Let's pull this out. Where's this from? Let's just have a look. Never used it, and I absolutely love it, but I've never used it. Oh no, I know where it's from. It's from TK Maxx, but it was £3. Never used it, just wanted it. And I've got some Stampin' Up old paper packs there. They don't do them in that size anymore, actually. Well, at least I haven't seen them in that size. Just some re-inkers for the favourite ink colours that I use. My punches, my Stampin' Up punches. So they are different to these here. These are my Stampin' Up punches. My stamping scrub, just some stencils, some baby wipes. My mum gave me this unit, storage rack thing. I love it. She picked it up from work. I think they were throwing it away. So I love that. My Cricut, so my Cricut Explore Air 2. I just got this before Christmas because I had a Sissix Eclipse, which is obviously now retired in the UK. So it broke and I had to pick up one of these. And then I've got lots of rubbish. Well, it's not really rubbish. It's just, there's nothing in that box. I don't know why I've got it there. A photo album, all my glitter card, some Christmas card, all my Christmas paper. I keep it because I work in a school. I just kind of end up taking lots of these old bits for the children to sort of craft with. I've got all my watercolour pencils in there, just some Spectrum markers, just bits that have been given to me. And then all of my Stampin' Up stamp sets. So these are the 3 that I have from the spring summer catalogue, and the others, some of them are retired, some of them aren't. They're just the ones that I like. And then just here on the, if I go down, I've got all my scrap ribbon in there. These are just drawers full of junk. These are stamps that are not Stampin' Up that I still use. Like an extra stationery drawer, a notepad drawer. I have a bit of a notepad obsession. Can't resist a good notepad. So I think I've got about 20 in there. So I need to stop buying those. And then I've got all my 12x12 Stampin' Up cardstock and paper. And on the other side I've got the same, but it's a different brand. I've got my original Sissix there. I don't know if you can see it. Absolutely love that, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because it still works. Just got all my mailing things in there. Just odd bits in there, just my heat gun. And this is just all felt. It doesn't even open because it's all full. Just some stamping bits in there. This storage unit was from IKEA. Lots of crafters use this, and I've seen it in other people's craft videos. All of my die, my metal dies. all of my cello bags, just some inks if I'm inking or doing like a watercolor or inking video or card rather. Just some odd flowers, and I don't, spare ribbon in there, all spare ribbon. And that's it. And at the bottom here I've got all my cardstock, just some unfinished bits there, and some dies that I'm working on for orders. But that is it really, guys. I hope you like it. If there's anything that I can help you, if you've got a question or a specific question related to a specific product, then please do message me. I'm more than happy to help. And then, I forgot about that as well. I've got all of my rubbish on there as well. But I hope it's helped, and I just wanted to sort of show you that even though this is a very small room, I think it's maybe 2 meters by 3 meters. I have got a lot in here, and I probably need to get rid of a lot of things, but it just works for me. So I just wanted to share that with you. Oh, and I just want to share this as well. When I'm working on a particular suite from the catalogue, I always create a little folder like this, and I have all the bits in it. So I put all the scraps, all the cardstock. Even though this isn't it, I've got lots more there as well, but I like to use up what I've used first. So finish this off first and then get to more cardstock. But I hope this helps, and do check out my blog. I will put all the details there. I do also have a website where you can purchase all of my handmade products. So please do check them out, and thanks so much for joining. Bye.